Hello everyone, and welcome back to another Godzilla Battle Line video, and today we have the Notice of Balance adjustments leading into Season 54. Now, if I had a nickel for every time we release a tier list, and then the balance adjustments almost directly reflect everything I said in the tier list, I would have like 7 nickels, which is not a lot, but it is strange that I would have so many nickels. We are about to dive into another balance adjustments where I would wager 90% of what's on here, I think we talk about directly in the last live stream tier list. I think that most of the stuff here we hit briefly, for sure, on most of them, but I think we talked about every single character on this list. So, let's get into it. There's some heavy hitters here, and I think a lot of people are actually going to be really excited. So, first things first, I'm just going to put most of them up here so you can see them all, and I'm going to read them in the order that they are. Godzilla 1954 Tokyo version. This is the one that is not affected by the effect battle pieces. They are getting an increased HP, increased attack speed, and increased range. This is fantastic. We have been asking for ways to get around Void Ghidorah for a long time. This guy is completely immune to Void Ghidorah. And they have increased his HP, they've increased his attack speed, they've increased his range. His HP was halfway decent. Windows, I do not want to turn on the OneDrive. Stop giving me updates. His HP was already pretty decent. He was pretty beefy, but he was kind of falling off compared to some of the newer units. The attack speed and the attack range, this is good. This is good. We don't know, obviously, the raw numbers on what it's going to increase by, but even if this is increased attack or decreased attack speed by like 0.3, 0.4, huge. It makes a world of a difference in this game. Even this for a fractional of a second, right? And then range is fantastic. He's pretty close range. Make him a little farther range. You're going to be able to compete a little bit heavier. He's probably not going to have Ultima level range, right? But probably something decent. This doesn't end the Void meta by any means, but this is going to give more players a way to circumvent Void, kind of. And you know what? It puts him back in the pool of characters that are going to be good for a long time. As long as effects are very prevalent in the meta, he will be good. And now they've increased his stats. He's going to get a push further into the meta for a longer period of time. Also really good against Ultima spam decks. They're not really going to be able to do anything to stop this guy. Burning Godzilla 1995 Ariake version. I also mentioned this guy. I mentioned every single guy on this list, for sure, in the last stream. Burning Godzilla 1995 Ariake version increases the attack and then widened the horizontal range of the attack. I might be slow. It's 6:46 in the morning, so I might be slow on the uptake here. Widen the horizontal range to me means that the explosions are going to be able to be further spread apart, or perhaps the actual beam is wider. I don't really understand what that means. Widen the horizontal range of the attack. I guess that's just the actual attack itself and not the explosions. I wish the explosions were bigger. But I guess if his main attack is wider, that is cool too. I don't know what this means. I'm stupid. I don't know what this means. But I did mention him on the tier list the other night. Kiryu Kai Heavy Arms. I also mentioned Kiryu Kai falling out of the meta. Increased movement speed. Cool. He's going to be able to get into the fight faster. Increase the gauge time on deployment. I don't know if I want them to increase the gauge time on deployment. And, you know, this could be an instance of when it says increased attack range, right? Or, I'm sorry, increased attack speed. They're not actually increasing how long it takes this guy to attack. They're decreasing how long it takes to attack. For Kiryu Heavy Arms, I don't know if they're decreasing how long that gauge is taking a charge, or if they're making it faster. If they make it, I don't know. I like Kiryu Heavy Arms when he has the AoE. If they make the gauge faster, that's gonna be upsetting for me. But a lot of people really like him when he goes into the drill attack mode, because that's obviously when he's stronger. So that's good for those people, right? If you like Kiryu Kai, this is gonna be a big win for you. His stats aren't affected really, like health and HP and damage, but maybe this is enough to put him back in the meta. There's a lot of really powerful 7 costs running around. Alright, Godzilla 1999. Most of you guys, if you've been logging in for the entire season every day, the day this video goes live, I believe is the first day that you can claim the Godzilla 1999 from the new login calendar that is celebrating Godzilla Fest. So you just got a free piece for him if you're a new player today, if you logged in every day. He's getting an increased HP and adjustments to trigger explosive damage after every certain number of attacks. So it used to be when he gets a kill, it would trigger, and I don't remember what it is now. I can go look real quick what triggers his explosion now. I never use him. I don't like him. Maybe this will make me want to use him. Maybe he'll be rentable next season, because the burning version will probably get added. On defeating enemy unit, it deals destruction damage to areas surrounding the enemy units and inflicts burning. It's gone through a change. I don't remember what the change was from the old way the explosions work to the new ones. I think the new explosions are bigger. I don't remember. But now, instead of after death, it looks like he's triggering the explosions after every certain number of attacks. So maybe every 3 attacks, the explosion triggers, regardless if he kills an enemy or not. That's really solid. The damage not increasing, that might be what was needed to get him into the meta again. HP is good. He's going to live longer. He's probably going to get more of those explosions off. And then, you know, depending on how long it takes to proc those explosions, he could be seeing a lot of play. I don't know. People have him at a high enough level. He's been in the game for like 2.5-ish years. He'll probably be rentable next season if they add that other Godzilla 1999 alt for G-Fest. So maybe next season we see a lot of gameplay with him. Maybe that's worth talking about. I don't know. But we also mentioned him on the live stream. We also mentioned Markalite on the live stream. Lowered the cost. What is Markalite now? 5 cost or something? Yeah, it's a 5 cost right now. It's too expensive for something that's totally immobile. Godzilla Tower is 3. Godzilla Tower is the 3 cost, and it's way better than Markalite Cannon is. And I don't even like Godzilla Tower that much, but it's pretty decent because it has super long range. Markalite Cannon, if Godzilla Tower is a 3, Markalite Tower's gotta be like a 2 cost. 3 or 2 cost. If it's a 4 cost, nothing has changed. But if it's like a 3, maybe you could argue using it over Godzilla Tower because it's probably easier to level up, because I'm pretty sure Markalite is a bronze. Yeah, it is a bronze unit. I don't know. I don't see anything really changing with Markalite Cannon, especially with Godzilla Tower existing. And finally, for the 4-star leader, Godzilla 2003, we're getting another leader adjustment. Instead of getting a leader, well, actually, we have no idea if we're getting a leader monster, but we're getting another leader adjustment. I really like all these leader adjustments. They've been super great for the balance on the game. Increase attack reach, increase search range, increase the special move damage dealt to units, and increase the effect value of special move. Cool. Pretty standard stuff for the leader increases. We see these pretty frequently. I'm interested to see if this puts him in the meta. I don't think it will. They didn't fundamentally change how his ability works. So it could just be kind of subpar. I mean, right now, as a leader, this is Godzilla 2003. I'm looking at he's the one that rushes, right? Special move details. Cost 2, cooldown 90 seconds. Deals right now he's dealing 1,454 damage in a fan-shaped area and changes normal attack from melees to knockback. Or to a heat ray for 30 seconds. The heat ray attacks deal knockback damage to enemies on a single straight line. So increased range and increased search range for that knockback. That's going to be pretty good. He's going to get increased damage. So maybe he goes to like 1,800 damage per hit. And then increase the effect value of the special move. Maybe they make it a 1 cost or something. I don't know. If they make it a 3 cost, that would be a little strange. But I don't know. I don't really like this ability so much. I don't really think this is going to make him see more play. But maybe they have a secret tech that we don't know about where he's going to help facilitate something. I don't know. Hard to say. That's all the balance adjustments this season. We do have some other notes here about Godzilla Fest 2025. They are streaming at 9:20 p.m. Pacific, which I believe for me on November 2nd, which is a Saturday for me or Sunday for me. November 2nd is a Sunday for me. When they go live at 9:20 on the 2nd, it's going to be 10:11. I'm on East Coast, so it's going to be like 12:20 or something for me. 12:20 on November 3rd, which is a Monday. So we will be live that Monday night for me, morning. So you can tune in then. And then also, on the 4th is the day the new season goes live. We'll also be streaming on the 4th at our regularly scheduled broadcast time at like 8:30. All right? So just wanted to get that out of the way. They included it here. Thought I'd mention it. And then this is the Godzilla 1999 alt that I said that's probably getting added to the game, because that's what the whole festival seems to be about. So, That is what I got for you guys today. Let me know if you think any of these adjustments are worth it or good. I think some of them are pretty good. I think the Tokyo version is the best one by far. I am interested to see how Kiryu and Burning Godzilla take shape. So, that's what I got for you. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.